Hello there, fellow coin enthusiasts and collectors. Welcome back to the channel World Rare Coins, where we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins that could be worth a small fortune. From hidden gems that could be worth a fortune to little-known coins with a rich history, we'll explore it all. And if you're new to our channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on any of our exciting discoveries. And now grab your magnifying glasses and let's start our today's video. On top one today, we're diving into a coin that might be hiding in your spare change right now, and it could be worth far more than you expect. Yes, we're talking about the 1985 United States 5-cent coin, or as most of us know it, the nickel. While this nickel might seem like a regular coin, there's a rare version out there that can fetch a truly jaw-dropping price. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know just how much this little coin could be worth. The 1985 nickel is part of the long-standing Jefferson series, which has been in circulation since 1938. This series, featuring Thomas Jefferson, has become one of the most iconic and recognizable in American coinage. The obverse side of the 1985 nickel features a classic portrait of Jefferson, designed by artist Felix Schlag. Jefferson has been a staple of U.S. currency for decades, and his likeness is instantly recognizable. You'll also see the words "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and, of course, the year 1985 surrounding his portrait on the reverse side. The design features Monticello, Jefferson's beautiful plantation home in Virginia, which has been part of the nickel since 1938. The Monticello building is beautifully detailed, and the words "United States of America" appear along the top, with "E pluribus unum" beneath it and the denomination 5 cents at the bottom. So, what makes the 1985 nickel so special? Most of the 1985 nickels that you come across are worth just 5 cents, but there are rare versions that are worth far more. The value of these coins is largely determined by their condition and any potential minting errors that may have occurred during production. One of the most important factors when determining a coin's value is its condition. A 1985 nickel that has been carefully preserved and remains in uncirculated, flawless condition is much more valuable than one that has been worn down over time. Coins that show little to no wear, maintain their luster, and have sharp, clear details are highly prized by collectors. If you happen to have a pristine 1985 nickel, it could be worth significantly more than just 5 cents. But what really gets collectors excited are the rare minting errors that sometimes happen during the production process. The U.S. Mint strikes billions of coins every year, and occasionally, mistakes are made. These errors can range from off-center strikes to double dies, where the coin features two impressions of the design. These types of errors are highly sought after because they make the coin unique. How do you know if your 1985 nickel could be worth a lot more than face value? Start by closely examining the coin for any abnormalities. If you notice that the date or lettering looks doubled, it could be a rare double die error. Check the alignment of the design as well. If the coin seems off-center or misstruck, you could be holding a rare, valuable variant. Now, for the moment you've been waiting for, the value of a rare 1985 nickel. If you have one of these rare, high-quality coins or one with a minting error, it could be worth an incredible $63,000. Yes, you heard that right, $63,000 for a single nickel. It's hard to believe, but rare minting errors and coins in pristine condition can fetch incredible amounts at auctions. So, the next time you come across a 1985 nickel, take a closer look. You might just have a hidden gem in your pocket. On top two, we have a fascinating topic that could make you look at your spare change in a whole new light. We're diving into the world of the 1986 United States 5-cent coin, commonly known as the nickel. While most of us don't think twice about tossing a nickel in our pockets, there's a rare version of this coin that could be worth far more than you'd ever expect. Trust me, you won't want to miss what we're about to reveal. So stay tuned. The 1986 nickel is part of the Jefferson series, which has been in circulation for decades. The obverse side of the 1986 nickel features the well-known portrait of Thomas Jefferson, designed by Felix Schlag. Jefferson's likeness has been on the nickel since 1938 and is one of the most recognizable images in American coinage. Surrounding Jefferson's portrait, you'll find the familiar inscription "In God We Trust," the word "Liberty," and of course, the year 1986 to mark the coin's minting. This is the classic design that has made the Jefferson nickel such an iconic part of U.S. currency. Now, let's flip the coin over. On the reverse side, you'll find Monticello, the beautiful home of Thomas Jefferson in Virginia. The building is depicted in intricate detail, highlighting the architectural beauty of the structure. Above Monticello, you'll see the words United States of America, and just below, you'll find the Latin phrase e pluribus unum, meaning out of many one. And of course, the coin has the inscription 5 cents proudly displayed at the bottom, marking its denomination. But what makes the 1986 nickel worth discussing in more detail? Well, most of the 1986 nickels you come across are just worth 5 cents, as expected. However, there are certain rare versions of this coin that can fetch an astounding price among collectors. The key to this value lies in a few factors: condition, rarity, and especially errors that may have occurred during the minting process. Let's first talk about condition. A nickel in perfect, uncirculated condition, meaning it has no signs of wear and tear, can be much more valuable than one that has been heavily circulated. The sharpness of the design and the coin's overall luster are crucial factors in determining its worth. A well-preserved 1986 nickel can be a real gem for collectors who are looking for pristine examples of U.S. coins. Now, let's discuss the exciting part: the minting errors. The U.S. Mint strikes billions of coins each year, and sometimes, mistakes happen. These errors can range from double dies, where parts of the coin's design appear doubled, to off-center strikes or even misaligned designs. These minting errors are highly sought after because they create unique, one-of-a-kind coins. A 1986 nickel with such an error could be worth far more than its face value. If you have a 1986 nickel, take a moment to carefully inspect it. Look for any doubling in the date or lettering, as this could indicate a double die error. Also, check the alignment of the design. If the images seem to be off-center, you might have a rare, misstruck coin on your hands. The more unusual the error, the more valuable the coin is to collectors. Now, here's the big reveal. If you happen to have a 1986 nickel in perfect condition or one with a rare minting error, it could be worth an incredible $57,000. Yes, you heard that right, $57,000 for a single nickel. It's hard to believe, but rare minting errors and coins in exceptional condition can command these types of prices at auctions. So, the next time you find a 1986 nickel in your change, take a closer look. It could very well be worth far more than you think. On top 3, we're talking about a particular coin that could be hiding in your collection, and it's worth a lot more than you probably imagined. We're diving into the 1988 United States 5-cent coin, also known as the 1988 Jefferson nickel. Most of us overlook these small coins, but some rare versions of this nickel are worth a small fortune. Stick around, because you won't believe the value of this little coin. The 1988 nickel is part of the Jefferson series, which has been in circulation for more than 80 years. The obverse of the 1988 nickel features the classic portrait of President Thomas Jefferson, designed by Felix Schlag. Jefferson's image has been a part of U.S. currency since 1938, making it one of the most recognizable faces on American coins. Alongside Jefferson's portrait, you'll see the words "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the mint year, 1988. Etched around the edges of the coin, on the reverse side, you'll find an image of Monticello, Jefferson's famous estate in Virginia. This iconic building has been featured on the reverse of the Jefferson nickel since its debut in 1938. The intricate details of Monticello, including its columns and roofline, are a testament to the craftsmanship involved in minting U.S. coins. Surrounding Monticello, you'll find the inscription United States of America at the top, and below the building, you'll see E pluribus unum and 5 cents. At first glance, the 1988 nickel seems pretty typical, right? But hold on, this is where things get interesting. While most 1988 nickels are worth, well, just 5 cents, there are rare versions that can sell for much, much more. The key to these valuable coins lies in their condition and any potential minting errors. Let's start with condition. Like many coins, the state of preservation plays a huge role in its value. A well-maintained, uncirculated nickel with sharp details and no signs of wear is far more valuable than one that's been circulating in pockets for decades. If your 1988 nickel looks fresh and crisp, you might just have a treasure in your hands. But what truly excites collectors are the minting errors. The U.S. Mint strikes millions of coins each year, and occasionally, mistakes are made. These errors, such as double dies, misaligned strikes, or off-center coins, are highly sought after by collectors. A 1988 nickel with a minting error could be worth a lot more than just 5 cents, especially if the error is unique.so. How do you identify a valuable 1988 nickel? Start by closely inspecting the lettering and design. If you notice any doubling in the numbers or lettering, it could indicate a double die error, which is one of the most prized minting errors in the coin world. Additionally, check the coin for any off-center strikes. If the design is misaligned or if part of the coin seems missing, it could be a rare mistake that significantly increases its value. Now, let's get to the exciting part. How much could your rare 1988 nickel be worth? If you happen to have one of these coins in perfect condition, or if it features a rare minting error, it could be worth a whopping $55,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $55,000 for a single 5-cent coin. It's incredible to think that something so small and seemingly insignificant could hold such immense value. So, the next time you come across a 1988 nickel, take a closer look. It could be worth far more than face value. On top 4, we're uncovering the secret value of a coin you probably wouldn't think twice about until now. If you've ever come across a 5-cent piece from 1989, you might want to stop and take a closer look, because this unassuming nickel could be worth way more than you'd expect. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll be shocked by the value of this little coin. Let's dive into the details of the 1989 United States 5-cent coin, also known as the Jefferson nickel. This coin has been part of American currency for decades and features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States. The portrait was designed by Felix Schlag and has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1938. On the front, you'll see Jefferson's familiar face, along with the words, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and of course, the year 1989. On the reverse side, you'll find Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia estate, prominently featured. This design has graced the reverse of the Jefferson nickel since it was first minted. The image of Monticello is beautifully detailed, showcasing the architectural grandeur of the estate. Surrounding Monticello, you'll see the words United States of America at the top, with E pluribus unum and 5 cents below. Now, let's get to the part that makes this 1989 nickel really interesting. While most of these coins are worth, well, just 5 cents, there are rare versions of this coin that could be worth a lot more. What makes the difference? It all comes down to the coin's condition and any minting errors that may have occurred during the production process. Believe it or not, some of these 1989 nickels have been known to fetch eye-popping amounts of money when they are in pristine condition or feature a rare error. First, let's talk about condition. Coins that are in uncirculated, mint condition are much more valuable than those that have been worn or damaged over the years. If your 1989 nickel still has sharp details, a bright shine, and no visible wear, you may have a rare find. A pristine 1989 nickel can be worth far more than its face value because collectors are always on the lookout for coins that have been preserved in excellent condition. But here's where things get even more exciting: minting errors. The U.S. Mint produces billions of coins each year, and sometimes mistakes happen. These minting errors can turn an otherwise ordinary coin into a rare collector's item. For example, a 1989 nickel with a double die error, where the image is stamped twice, can be highly valuable. Other errors, such as off-center strikes or misaligned designs, can also make a coin worth far more than the average nickel. So, how can you tell if your 1989 nickel might be worth something extraordinary? Start by carefully inspecting the coin. Look for any doubling in the date, the lettering, or even the image of Jefferson himself. If you see any extra impressions, it could be a double die error. Check the alignment of the coin as well. If the design is not properly centered, or if there are noticeable misalignments, you might have an error coin on your hands. Now, let's get to the big reveal: the value of a rare 1989 nickel. If you happen to have a coin in uncirculated condition, or one with a minting error, you could be holding something truly special. This coin could be worth a staggering $50,000. Yes, you heard that right, $50,000 for a single 5-cent piece. It's hard to believe, but rare minting errors and coins in excellent condition can command prices like this in the world of coin collecting. So, before you dismiss a 1989 nickel as just another coin, take a moment to examine it closely. It could very well be worth much more than you think. On top 5, we've got a fascinating coin to talk about that could be worth a whole lot more than you'd expect. If you have a 1990 United States 5-cent coin, also known as the Jefferson nickel, you might want to take a closer look because it could be worth a staggering amount of money. Keep watching to find out why this small coin could make you a small fortune. The 1990 Jefferson nickel is part of the long-standing Jefferson nickel series, which has been in circulation since 1938. On the obverse of the coin, you'll find a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, designed by artist Felix Schlag. His image has been a staple on U.S. coinage for decades, and his likeness is featured on the front of the nickel. Around the portrait, you'll see the words "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and, of course, the mint year, 1990. On the reverse, you'll see the stunning image of Monticello, Jefferson's estate in Virginia. This iconic structure has been part of the reverse design since the nickel's introduction. The architectural detail on Monticello is a beautiful representation of Jefferson's legacy and the elegance of the building. Surrounding Monticello, you'll find the words United States of America at the top and the coin's denomination, 5 cents, clearly displayed at the bottom, with E pluribus unum between them. Now, while this coin might seem like just another nickel, there are some rare and valuable versions of the 1990 Jefferson nickel that could be worth a lot more than 5 cents. You might be asking yourself, what makes this coin so special? The key factors that make certain 1990 nickels valuable are their condition and the presence of minting errors. First, let's talk about condition. As with most coins, the better the condition, the higher the value. A 1990 nickel that has been well preserved, with no signs of wear or damage, is more likely to be worth more than a coin that has been circulating for decades. If the coin has retained its original shine and the details of Jefferson's portrait and Monticello are sharp and clear, you could be holding a very valuable piece in your hands. But here's where it gets really interesting: minting errors. The U.S. Mint produces billions of coins each year, and sometimes, mistakes are made during the production process. These errors can make a coin far more valuable than one that was struck perfectly. Some of the most coveted errors include double die coins, where part of the design appears twice, and off-center strikes, where the design isn't aligned properly on the coin. If you happen to have a 1990 nickel with one of these minting errors, you might have a rare treasure on your hands. So, how do you spot a rare 1990 nickel? Look for doubling in the date, letters, or even on Jefferson's portrait. If you notice extra lines or impressions that shouldn't be there, it could be a double die error. Check the alignment of the coin too. If the design seems off-center or misaligned, you might have an off-center strike error. These kinds of variations are what make a 1990 nickel much more valuable than just a regular coin. Now, here's the big moment: the value of a rare 1990 nickel. If you have one of these coins in perfect, uncirculated condition, or even better, one with a rare minting error, it could be worth a jaw-dropping $45,000. That's right, $45,000 for a 5-cent coin. It's amazing to think that something as small as a nickel can hold such immense value. But rare minting errors and pristine condition can turn an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. So, if you've got a 1990 Jefferson nickel in your collection, or if you find one in your pocket change, be sure to check it closely. You never know, it could be worth a small fortune. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about the rare and valuable coins you might have at home, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date on all things coin-related. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting!